G'day guys, I'm Just.
And I'm Russ.
And we're joined by Meisha today.
Yes, we are.
That's awesome.
We're long-awaited guest, someone that's wanted to hop on for a while, hey?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's taken us a while to get you on here too.
I know.
It's taken a few attempts, but we're finally here.
Busy people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so lots happened, Russ. We've had Christian Camp Out
Yeah,
done.
we've had a few things going on. Christian Camp Out, got CS on again this weekend. Showcase happened. Yeah. So we've been busy, haven't we?
Few little things.
All of us.
Yeah.
Good times.
Tell us
Yeah.
about
It was
last
fun.
night.
Last night at the showcase. What a night. Seriously.
It was a
I had
top
the best
night. How good.
I'm just beaming today.
I
Don't know what it is.
It's
Beaming.
it's a good day. No, it's a good day. Hey.
Like I told my chemistry teacher, I just have so many endorphins. No down endorphins. Just
Down endorphins, is that a thing?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But it is now.
You do science, I wouldn't know.
There you go. Yeah, it was a good
It was
night.
good. I reckon that trumps last year's for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, it was so good. And
Did I
everyone
even
went
go
so well.
last year? I did.
I don't know.
Well, I suppose because we're in it though.
And
Played
I tell you what, you did pretty good at emceeing the night. Taking over from Connor and I, you inspired me.
I hope we did
well.
justice.
Yeah,
We
you
were
did.
nervous,
Both of you
but
did a real good job.
Yeah, you pushed through, and you had some performances that night,
I
Russ.
had more than
Yeah.
a few. I had about 6 or 7 of them all up.
You were the
I was the performance. I think people were sick of seeing my face on the stage when
No.
they were right. No, come on.
Yeah, they were. They were.
No.
Thanks, mate. Yeah.
So, what happened with Lost My Mind last night, Russell? This is your
Oh,
first little
look,
playthrough.
It was our first actual proper performance of it with a full band and a live audience, and it went all right, but we had a few little incidences throughout it. I think
I was losing my mind. It was
we
incredible.
lost our minds just singing it.
Oh,
We
man.
don't usually break up the lyrics, but we thought what we'll do is it's kind of our signature thing with our other songs. We kind of break up parts of the song and we each sing a section. So we did that
Yeah.
for the verses, and it was different. And I kind of forgot the first few lyrics.
It's okay.
Anyway, we pushed through that, and then Connor's guitar lead fell out at the middle of the
Yeah.
solo at the end. So that
I
kind
thought
of
he
caused.
dropped his pick or something, but then I realised it wasn't
Yeah.
making noise.
Yeah, that was a problem, and at the same time, my hand got kind of tired from playing bass. So, but look, we pulled through. We finished.
It
the
was
song.
good.
Yeah.
You had your groupies over in the
We
corner
did,
dancing.
and we had
it was good fun.
It was actually so good seeing that. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was
Mad
really
tune.
good, and it was a good opportunity for us to share our skills, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well,
It was good. It was
The
good.
video hit it off.
Oh,
Everyone
I
loved the
did
video.
not know they were going to do the full 12-minute version.
Yeah,
man.
well, for those that have watched the YouTube channel, they would have seen that
The Apex.
Apex skit. Yeah.
We were building that up all day. She was
Yeah.
so
Justin
excited
and
to
I-
play that.
we
She was like,
hightailed
keep it
it.
a secret.
Was she really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
It was planned all day.
Well, we hightailed it out of that room pretty quick
I
after. at the end of
noticed.
it.
Yeah.
I find you guys.
And then Christian Camp Out, that happened.
Oh man.
Last
That was
weekend.
last weekend.
That was
What a
action-packed as
time.
well.
So
Oh,
good.
mate, where do we begin?
Again, beaming.
Beaming.
Endorphins.
Endorphins. They just been keep going.
We're just on a constant high. I reckon no low. That's why I'm so tired.
Yeah, I reckon.
So Friday, you gave the good word, Russ.
I did. So we had some crew come down from Port, and we came to Mercer's Youth here at Tari Bat, and it was a good night. Had a few games, and it was nice having some extra people come along, some new faces. The word delivered the word, and it all went well, and did some worship as well, which is a bit different. We don't usually do that, so that was exciting.
Everyone loved it.
Yeah.
It's great.
So we're definitely
We lost our mind.
We
We
lost our
lost
mind. You won't catch Coast Skates performing at youth.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was a good way to start the camp, I think.
Yeah, and then Saturday really booted it
Dude,
off.
that was
Man.
hectic. That was jam packed.
Oh,
How good a day though. Think
Seriously.
Friday, we had the worst weather. It was
Oh.
raining in the morning
Oh,
blowing a gale.
and blowing a gale. We didn't get blown away during the night, luckily.
Yeah.
Nearly.
That was lucky.
Yeah.
I thought the tent was gonna go.
Yeah.
I was in my swag. I'm like,
I was ready
near
for
it.
the van to take off in the air too.
yeah, well,
Fly away.
it did take off. What was that?
We'll get to
was
that.
Friday.
That was something, yeah. But no, it was very good. Hey, the weather Saturday.
Yeah. It definitely came through. It was still a bit
God
windy,
provided.
but hey,
It
look,
wasn't 50k winds like we thought it was gonna
Yeah.
you've got to take what you can in this day and age. Hey,
That's right.
beggars can't be choosers.
I couldn't believe though, when we went out to Seal Rocks, every other beach through Foster, and even the one we ended up going to, flat as anything.
be. I know.
But Lighthouse Beach, because half of us
I
went to
wish I saw
Lighthouse
it.
Beach, huge swells. I was not going out there. We took one look at it and
Really?
thought, no, we're not going out there. I would have snapped my board and myself in
Yeah,
half.
chocolate, yeah.
Myself.
What about the Wooda Wooda lookout?
Man.
Oh, right, look
That's a
out.
good
Wow, what a
story.
view. Justin got his Lancer stuck up there.
Oh,
Lancer?
I don't know what a Lancer. So the Lancer actually got up there.
Well, not all
we
the
got
way.
we got stuck behind this crazy van driver.
This flying comment, the comment,
Dude,
this
came
comment
up with
of
me.
a van, this metal bullet,
This metal
was just
bullet.
shooting up this hill, and me and
Speed
Meisha
of
go
light.
to do a little drift around the corner, and we see this big old hunk of metal up the top. So
Stuck on the hump.
we got
In the
Stuck on
ditch.
the hump.
we got half of the way, but then we
You got humped.
bottomed
Like a
out.
humped you. That sounds wrong. Anyway.
Anyway, and then Russell rolled back down, and he ended up getting a bit stuck.
Or yeah, afterwards. I didn't anticipate that happening, but
No.
No,
I'm
none
gonna
of
say,
any of us did.
it all started when you told me to back around and swing forward. Like, I could have swung straight back and
So he says. So he says.
I reckon I could have.
Should have done it.
But ended up
Why do you listen to me?
Don't listen to me in the future.
Hey, we got you out of there.
We did.
Pushed you
it was
out.
a team effort. If it wasn't for those people coming up.
he
That
he
was-
left his clutch on the mountain.
Yeah.
She was a bit smoky when I
Actually,
got out of there.
speaking of, how much was your service yesterday? I'm
Uh,
just curious because surely it would have been a lot.
Actually, it wasn't really that bad, other than the fact that I hadn't registered it as well.
You haven't
Cost me-
registered yet.
No, I had to
Re-register.
re-register it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's due
How
for
much?
rego.
Mm.
All up, it was like, well, Dad paid for the rego, so it wasn't
Yeah.
really me. But for the service, it was about $200.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Not
right.
too
fine.
bad. Yeah,
That's alright.
Oh, I was expecting
To
more
pass
after
rego.
the
Yeah.
trauma
Yeah.
it had gone through
No,
over
she was
the
alright.
weekend.
She was good. They reckon she was in great nick.
Great Nick. Yeah, they
Yeah.
obviously didn't look at the clutch. That was just-
Actually, no, they did. They said to pass rego, my actual clutch pedals like snapped. So they said that to
Oh.
pass rego, I had to get a new pedal.
Crikey, I didn't know you were pressing on it that hard.
Didn't you
Mate.
see the smoke?
Yeah. Had
But
to.
yeah, that was good. And 1 mile was another highlight.
Dude,
Yeah,
sand dunes
so
was so
good.
good.
Did you go down the sand dunes, mate?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Me and
was top.
was it Scarlett? I think. Yeah, we
A
sent
bunch
it
of
down.
girls went down.
Yeah, it was so good,
It was
wasn't it?
Great.
Good effort to get those fins off that foamy before we took it down.
Yeah, I
oh
know.
my goodness. We did a bit of DIY work on
You did a bit of
the
DIY
foam
work.
Hey, look, if anyone listening wants their fins taken off their board,
You
I'm
know
the
who-
man.
Call Justin, but can't confirm that you'll have your board in one piece.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was good, hey. And then, neither of you came out Sunday. Oh,
No.
what a day. It was
Tell us
good.
about Sunday.
Sunday was top. So we headed out pretty early in the morning to Ellenborough
Mm.
Falls. What a place. It was a bit of a trek up there. But yeah, we ran down the falls and had a bit of a devo there with Connor and came back up and had some lunch there too. There's a little cafe at the top now and there's
Oh, really?
there's like a grandmother, right, that runs this place. And
Oh,
it's the
bless her.
grandmother that everyone wants to have.
Yeah.
It's that
The
beautiful
provider.
old lady, the provider.
The caring lady.
She actually lives in Wingham and treks up there every weekend.
Wow.
Hand makes all these pies and everything.
She
It
has
was
a
so
biscuit jar at home. I can
good.
confirm.
Yeah,
Like a
solid
big biscuit jar.
Yeah.
Anzac bickies that break your teeth.
Yeah, exactly right.
The
Hard
veterans used to eat those ones.
the hard candy. She's
Yeah,
got hard
yeah.
candy in the cupboard. But yeah, no, that was good. And then we packed up camp after that and then headed out to Coyote, and that was good. It was a nice little time out at Coyote.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
a good way to wind down.
Yeah. Another thing that's arose to my attention is that on the Sunday I was working
Mm.
and my workplace has been plagued with this theory that everyone's an NPC.
No
So
way.
basically everyone's like so convinced that as soon as you walk out the doors of Woolworths, you just stop existing.
What?
Like you just go into this transient state where you're not present. And like, so someone approached me and said, I was like, some guy was being an idiot to me. I'm like, oh, that guy was a jerk. And he's like, oh, don't worry about him. He'll despawn when he walks out the store. And I kind of like chuckled it off. I'm like, yeah, righto. And then someone else said the NPC joke to me. And then one of my managers came up to me and said the same thing. And I'm like, what has
You haven't
happened
been
here?
reading the daily notices at work, Josh.
I haven't.
You've been out of it.
I'm an NPC outside of work.
You're literally because you just despawn and then like someone walks into the supermarket and you just spawn back in.
And like they even acknowledge that they will despawn. Like they're like so committed to
It's
the
a
cause.
work thing.
They're like, once we leave the store, we despawn too. And I'm like,
Don't say
okay.
it like
It's
that.
like 1984 stuff right here.
Big brother is watching.
Yeah,
And
literally.
they reckon none of the customers are real. They're just sent in by Woolworths HQ just to make sure
To
make it-
test you.
Yeah, to test us.
Test to make sure the PCs are working.
So that's a bit of a Woolworths
No glitches
conspiracy
in the
theory
system.
that for you guys.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's what's
No,
happening.
I'm gonna ask for a prompt next time I walk in. I'm gonna walk up to some guy stacking shelves and ask him where I can find something, and then I walk in like 10 minutes later and ask him the same thing again. See if he says the same thing.
He'll give you a side quest each time. Like the same side quest. Aisle 3, the sugar cane.
Sorry,
Pick it
mate.
up.
Sorry, mate. What was it? Sugar cane aisle 3, the sugar cane.
Yeah. Anyway, that's pretty funny. Another thing. What about our gymming?
Yeah, it's happening. Hey.
It's all about gym.
It is.
I have had to pass up this week just because of getting major works finished, so I'm gonna go for my fortnightly subscription as of next week. But you, on the other hand, my gosh, you've been living it.
I've been living,
He's a
Larry.
True gym junkie.
He's a true gym junkie.
I'm into it.
Gym vision. He's got gym vision. There's nothing. All he sees is gym.
All I see is
Life
the
is gym.
fine line in the middle of the dumbbell. That's all I see.
Yeah, that's all he sees.
But yeah, no, it's been good, and like I actually really reckon it's been like I'm not like a sad person, but like mental health, it makes you really happy.
Endorphins.
Endorphins.
No doubt
Look,
dolphins.
No door.
I'm so high on endorphins right now. I'm just not even
Good
present.
feeling.
Dude,
Like,
it's tough.
But yeah, it's really good, and the community there is really great too. Like I saw our principal there the other day, and
No way.
he was pushing me
Really?
harder than
Help
I
him with the
could.
technique.
Yeah, he was shredding me too because he was like, "You're doing it wrong," and I'm like, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry,
I
I'm
don't know
sorry,
what to
I can't do it." Like, and then by the time,
Meanwhile, Justin's roly-polying on the treadmill.
Dude, he's doing leg presses and he's like, my arms are killing me.
and that's the thing, everything I do there hurts my arms. I feel everything in my arms, like. Like they'll be like, that's a back workout, and I'm like, it's not a
No,
back
it's
workout, man.
not.
My biceps are about to pop.
And then, no, it's just, then Mr. Coleman comes in and says, no, you're just doing it wrong.
But the funny thing is, so what happened was, he gave me the weights, right, and he's like, this is how you do it, so I'm doing it. And I probably did it about 8 times, and he's like, no, wrong. And by the time I went to do it the right way, I
You're like,
couldn't,
I'm done.
I couldn't
Tap it
do
out.
it. He's like, so you're going to do it now? I'm like, I can't. I just physically can't. And he's like, just shook his head. And I can't face him anymore.
It's alright, next time he's at the gym, you just have to go straight to it and say, look what I can do.
Yeah, straight to it, yeah. I actually kind of forgot how to do it, to be honest.
Oh my gosh.
So what's the best bit about gym?
Best bit
Is
is,
it just the endorphins?
I think that,
Rolling on the treadmill.
I think, like, the idea of just,
The weighted dip machine.
Yeah.
so the joke is that I got ripped into by the non-gym goers.
Hey, hold up.
Who are,
Hold
sitting,
say that.
who are sitting at home on Instagram eating
was
a
at
bag
touch
of chips,
football,
eating a
thanks.
bag of chips, hoofing into it, big chonkers. Yeah.
Touch
Hey,
footy
you
is
gotta,
where I was.
dude, it's, what do they call it? Yeah, when you, not fasting, what's the other one? When you put your weight on? For
Bulking.
bulking, that's the one.
Because
You
it's
guys are
bulking season.
It was bulking season. That's what it is.
bulking this week specifically.
Yeah, just for my next fortnight at the gym.
Yeah. But community there is awesome, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like everyone I've met has just been so nice. Like these big guys that can barely fit in the door, covered in tattoos and like all that. They come up to you and go, "Hey buddy, how are you?"
Really?
I'm like, "Oh,
That's so
hey mate." It's weird, but it's
funny.
actually such a friendly environment.
Mm-hmm.
And like I'm there, you know, lifting my little weights, and they're like, "Oh, good work, buddy."
Yeah, they're not lifting like the
They
whole
like
building.
Lifting your body
They've
weight.
got the
Yeah.
whole building on their shoulders.
Well, the other day, one of my mates went up and he picked up the 40 kilo, like, what are they called? The little ones? Dumbbells?
Dumbbells,
Yeah, I don't even know what they're called.
I love gym.
And he's come
Call
in,
us non-gym
and
guys.
he's going like this, and I'm sitting there looking at the 2 kilos, like, that looks pretty hard.
That's so weird.
But, yeah, no, it's so good.
That's funny.
I love it. Like, what?
Favorite exercise?
Favourite exercise? Well,
Anything to do with arms.
Honestly.
the funny thing is, people come in and they're like, "So what part of the body are you working today?" And I'm like, "Oh, my arms." And they're like, "What part of your arms?" "My arms." And
My wrist.
they're like, "What about your lower delt, upper welt, king huang here, and they just start listing these like muscles, and I'm like, "My arms."
Like, I don't know I had all that.
Like,
That's cool.
isn't it just one arm and
No.
just one
Yeah.
body? And they're like,
Really.
"No, you're so wrong."
Just like such a noob.
But there's a thing where like it has like a wire and you like pull it down.
Yes.
And-
Scarlett was telling me about one of those.
And-
She was like, it's actually kind of confusing when you first get into it. I was like, yeah, I'll wait for you to show me how to use that then.
And it's really enjoyable. I actually really enjoy it. And there's like So the machine is you can like move the rope down or up.
The Smith machine? No, that's the
No,
one with the
yeah.
lifty up.
Yeah.
It's got like a
Lift
line.
Lefty up.
So then you can do like
All of the
you're
above.
pulling up or you're pulling down.
Yeah.
And you change all like the accessories on it. I reckon that's my top.
The
pick.
accessories.
I'm gonna learn what it's called today if I get a
I
chance.
know.
to learn. You don't know what it's called.
I used to use it all the time.
Uh-huh,
can't remember.
Anyway, what else has been happening, Russ? What is there anything else that's really?
Look, I can't remember anything past the camp out last weekend.
Pretty much.
It's just pretty much that
It's
is
a
taken
high
over my
since
life.
then.
It's just a high since then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything
Right.
before that is
Yeah.
nothing worth thinking about.
What about our mess up that I forgot to post the podcast?
Oh, I thought we were gonna go quiet without saying.
Yeah, well,
Here he is. He's confessing. Justin forgot to post our last potty
oh my
up on
goodness.
Monday, so this is a midweek one.
Yeah.
No,
No, this is gonna.
no.
I-
This would have been a midweek
Midweek
one,
one.
but this is going to be a Friday one now.
Yeah, yeah. So I stuffed up
Unbelievable.
and forgot to post the Monday one. I clicked it and I went into it just then. And I'm like, I'm sure I did it. And it says like empty file name. Like I didn't select the file,
Yeah.
so I just posted this like empty thing. I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube too, but I don't know what it's like running off. So
Ugh, well, I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
that's random. But
That's
anyway.
all you, man.
But yeah, so you're at Sports Power now, hey?
Sports first. We're
Sports
first
first.
with Sport
Ooh.
Justin.
Is there a Sports Power as well?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
How does that work? I feel like that's getting a bit close
Well,
to
mate,
copyright.
how many different names can a sports
Woolworths,
shop have?
Coles, Audi, like.
No, they don't sound the same. though.
They're all
That's
basically
a
the same
terrible
shop,
example.
right?
That's a
No,
terrible.
it is. They're
No, no,
basically
no.
the same sports shop. What do you call it?
It's not about it's not about the fact that they're the same thing. It's about
What do
the
you want
fact
to call
that
it? Jump.
it's the fact that
Oh.
it's like saying it's like Woolworths and Wooldurfs.
That is even worse than what I said.
Like no, but that's the point. Like,
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's
Yeah.
confusing, and I guess like we are a small business. Like it's not like we're a everywhere
Big one,
shop.
yeah.
You know, like we're Tari Foster. There are franchises around Australia, but it's like privately owned. I don't know
by the
what it's
pe-
called.
by
You
the
know.
people. Yeah.
Anyway,
Do you ever get people from Sports Power turning up for a shift and?
No, actually,
In their
no.
uniform and everything.
Yeah. What are you doing here?
the most crazy story that's related to that is actually happened last week.
Oh no.
I
Here
was
we
at
go.
work and we've got athlete's foot at Stocklands in Foster, and I think this is the first time it's ever happened. Anyway, I rock up to work, you know, hour early, might I say.
Wow.
Anyway.
Dang, that's
I was like, you know, put in them hours for a. Anyway, I get a call and I answer it, and it's athlete's foot, and you know, we're kind of a bit of a rivalry with athlete's
Oh
foot
really?
on the down low, just because you know, local business, support your local business.
Obviously.
Anyways,
Take them down.
yeah. Anyway, we get this call and it's some guy from Athlete's Foot, and he's like, "Oh, I've just got some deliveries for you. They came here. The delivery guy delivered 9 boxes of shoes to the wrong shop."
No
So
way.
here's me running up and down Stockland, carrying boxes back and forth, trying to get all that stock back to our shop. So
Oh my god.
that's like. the
That's
most
just such a
confusing it
rookie
gets.
move. How does a
Literally.
delivery man stuff that up?
Apparently, it's a new delivery guy, and they're only learning.
Yeah.
Also, the
yeah.
It'd be-
Athlete's Foot's
That sounds
guy
like Justin
says-
at the gym. He makes those mistakes all the time.
Yeah.
It would have been funny if like you got this whole like big pallet of cash and they forgot to drop it off at the bank.
I don't think New Balance shoes are quite that.
yeah, well.
that great.
What about you, Russ? Any funny stories that come to mind at your workplace?
Mate, the workplace. Actually, yeah, funny story from the workplace. I'll tell you what, lately. So,
Give
for
me
those of you who
worms.
don't know, I work on a worm farm or permaculture farm.
How ridiculous.
Mate, I'm telling you what, it's a great job. But all that aside, like we have a real issue at the moment with turkeys, bush turkeys, because they come up into like where we keep all the worms and absolutely hammer them. Like they will just mung down on all our worms, so we don't have
Dinner.
anything. Yeah, literally dinner. But so my boss and I have resorted to whenever we see them, we like throw rocks or we get a slingshot out and
No
and take
way.
it. Now, I hope
That
there's-
sounds like
Is that not
animal
animal
cruelty.
I hope there's no like rangers or wildlife.
Just don't say
people.
which worm farm it is.
Yeah, I'm
You'll
not
be
saying
right.
which or where.
So
but
what worm farm was
technically you're not meant to kill them, but
I feel like you can't
desperate
harm
times
them
call
either.
for desperate measures. Huh?
So you're out there exterminating the turkeys.
We're a worm farm
Look,
and turkey.
we haven't
exterminator.
we haven't successfully killed any of them. Just putting it out
That's a
there.
shame, I guess.
It is a shame.
Paralyzed maybe, but we haven't killed
We
them.
haven't killed
They're
any.
tied up in a box.
Yeah, we're actually shipping them off. It's a new.
KFC loves the turkeys.
Yeah, it's
Better
really,
meat
really
quality.
juicy. Sarah,
Big.
what do you call it? Like when you have something in stock for limited time. Is it a limited, like our limited offer? Like buy lots of worms, get a free
Limited
turkey with it.
Limited turkey.
Yeah, limited turkey. But no, we're just trying to scare them off at this point.
So you got a plague of turkeys.
We do.
So that's an issue I never would encounter at Woolworths.
They're literally like flies. Like, you know how you have one fly and then suddenly there's like 10 of them in your house. Like, they just breed that quick. Turkeys are literally like flies on legs.
I wonder what a turkey's reproduction period is like.
I don't know.
They just breed every night.
Yeah,
They just
literally.
keep coming, multiplying.
They're actually they gang up and take down my boss and I. Pretty sure they're gonna.
They actually like combine together and form like one of those Power Ranger robots. It's just a big turkey as one big Power Ranger.
You're nuts.
That's a good idea. Yeah, Woolworths is definitely the funnest place to work though.
You reckon?
I don't reckon.
Because the thing is, like, we get so many staff there. Like, off the top of my
You
head,
don't have turkeys.
at the top of my head, I think we have like
In a box
Only
they
cooked
do.
ones.
Yeah.
we have like 200, 300 staff off the top of my head that are like in the books or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's like always just the funniest people that you meet there. Like, I probably can't say too much because I think one of my bosses listens to this. But,
Hey, boss.
but there's been a few occasions with like the baler. I remember my boss actually told me once. So we have this bale press where it pushes down all the cardboard.
Yeah.
So it's this massive like hydraulic press that
Yeah.
pushes it down. And one time it got emptied, and my boss got in there trying to like be
Oh,
cool.
that sounds dangerous.
And it pushed down, and like apparently a manager walked up beside them as it was happening, so he couldn't even scream or anything because the manager was outside the at the time he wasn't a manager. Life manager.
Life, get
Work.
in trouble.
Woolworths.
Yeah.
Work goes above.
Yeah. Job,
And,
financial security.
Another time I was standing at the baler. A lot of stuff happens there, but another time I was standing there and one of my bosses comes up to me and he's like, "Do you ever think about jumping in there?" I'm like, "What? No, I can't really say I do."
Go gym, mate.
Yeah, no,
Go gym. But
Sounds like I need one of these with the turkey problem.
oh my,
Really helpful.
You'd get a big cube of just turkey juice or something.
I'll just chuck a bunch of worms in there, watch them jump in, and then press the button.
Yeah, but yeah, it's pretty hectic at Woolworths to be honest. And like I don't know, they cut corners, but we probably shouldn't go into any of it.
Yeah, probably not.
Let's just really scrap that. But
Yeah.
we actually forgot to pray at the start.
We did.
You guys are pretty good at that.
So we'll get Russell to do it for
Alright.
us.
Yeah.
And
No
you
worries.
seal that one for us.
Yeah, sure thing. Yeah, Lord, thanks heaps for Meisha coming on this podcast, Lord. Yeah, we're just really happy to be here, Lord, and to keep on making these for all the people who tune in to listen, Lord. It's awesome. Every week we just get more and more people saying that they like listening to it, and it's look, we're just stoked about it. We just love knowing that people are enjoying listening to it as much as we're enjoying making them, as much as we can ramble on about some random stuff, Lord. We just thank you for the freedom of speech that we have to be putting these together, Lord, when there are a lot of people in the world who can't. So yeah, thank you, Lord, and thanks for Meisha and for Justin, and we'll hope to glorify you, Lord, in all we do, and hopefully maybe even do a potty coming up soon that can just dive into some of your word even. Just thank you, Lord. Amen.
Oh man, that was deep, Russell.
Yeah,
Great.
I was.
That's
A real turn from the turkeys.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
endorphins are starting to settle. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm feeling
I reckon I
it.
can go to bed right now.
I have to say though, if any of you guys listening have any advice on dealing with turkeys, please flick them to
Tap
Justin
in.
or I. Tap in and let us know what
Or
you think.
if
We
you
do
guys
sell knives and bows at work. by the
Really?
way, Yes.
knives and bows.
You actually?
Yes, we do. I had a guy come in once asking me for advice on a pig. Are they called pig stabbers? I think they are.
Pig stabbers.
Anyway, I was
A
like,
knife?
look, mate, I don't know. I'm a 17-year-old girl. I can tell you about a New Balance shoe, not a pig stabber though.
New Balance shoes. They can run away from.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
Not to it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But
That's good.
if you guys ever feeling down, Jim's the answer. And Jesus. Jim and
Jim
Jesus.
and
Jesus. Jim and
Jesus. I like
Jesus.
it.
That's a good say. Live by that.
Live by that. Live by that. Anyway, guys, we'll wrap that one up. Once again, I'm Just.
I'm Russ.
And thanks for joining.
Thanks, guys.
You.